This is about the public read only. Next, we will see public read write. So what it will do? So it will open up access to view the records as well as edit the records. Okay. So here you can clearly see access open for view and edit for all records. Okay. But still he need to have the access in the profile level. Okay. He will go ahead and check the in the profile level for the particular object. Will the particular user will have the access or not? Okay. So see here, the first one, if he don't have access to the particular object, obviously he will not get access to view the records, right? So second thing is create access. So what will happen here? You already know that the particular user can create a record, but he cannot view the records of his own and other users as well. And create read access. Okay, in that scenario, what will happen? The user will be able to view all records and create new ones because they have the create access in the profile level. That's cool. And here, so what will happen? Create the user have create, read, and edit access. So here, what will happen? So the user will able to view all records because the OWD is read write, and he can create a new records and edit. So previously he can edit in the public read only. He can edit only his records. He cannot edit others records. But here, so if the user have the edit access, then he can edit others records as well because the OWD is public read write. It means the access is open up to view and edit as well, but you need to have the access in the profile level as well. Okay, here the last one is, okay, sorry, create, read, edit, and delete access. So in this scenario, what will happen? You already know, the user will be able to view all records and creates a new records and edit or delete both his records and other records as well. Okay, here the last one, the modify all access. So similar to the this access, so the user will able to view all records and create a new records and edit or delete both his records and other records. I need to add one more thing, like he can transfer the records as well. Okay, means changing the owner. Okay, you don't get confused. So transfer record means just changing the owner. So let me give me a clarification. So he can change the owner of not only his records, he can change the owner of other records as well. Okay, this is this is about the public read write, and this is the private. Okay, especially it's very important. The private is very important. Okay, private is very important, so please watch carefully. So what will happen in the private scenario means, so he can view only his records. Okay, he cannot view others records if the both are in the same role. Suppose both are as sales reps. Okay, if sales rep A created a record 5 records and sales rep B created a 10 records, so sales rep A cannot view sales rep B records, and sales rep B cannot view the sales rep A records. Okay, so what will happen here? So based on the profile, it will give the access. So obviously, if you don't have the access, so he cannot view the records, right? So you have the create access. Then what he can do? The user still cannot view records, but they can create a new records because they have access to create a records in the profile level. So here, create and read. Okay, in this scenario, what will happen? So the user will able to view only the records they own. Okay, whatever the records the user will create, those records only he can view and create a new records as they have access in the profile level. Okay, here for the particular object in the profile, the create operation access is like create, read, edit, access. So in that scenario, what will happen? So the user will able to view his own records. He can create a new records and he can edit only his records, not other records. So what about create, read, edit, and delete access? So here what will happen? The user will able to view their own records. He can create a new records and he can edit and he can delete only his records, not others records. So modify all access. So it means he will get all the accesses for the records for his records as well as others records as well. So here you can see the user will be able to view all records and create a new records and edit or delete both his records and other records as well, because he have the power of modify all. It means he can view, edit, delete whatever he want if he have the access of modify all. Where you will give this modify all access? So in the profile level you will give this modify all access for the particular object. Okay, so